Have you ever felt stuck, putting in effort, but not seeing the results you hoped for, and then quit? The problem is that we often place too much weight on big, life-changing moments and too little on the power of small, consistent improvements. But here's a powerful idea from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. Your current level of success, whether high or low, doesn't matter. What's important is whether your habits are guiding you in the right direction. Consider this. If you improve by just 1% each day for a year, you'll become nearly 37 times better by the end of it. On the flip side, if you get 1% worse each day, you'll almost hit zero. That's the compounding effect of habits in action. Time magnifies the margin between success and failure. It will multiply whatever you feed it. One of the biggest challenges in forming lasting habits is the lack of instant payoff. People often put in effort, expecting quick results. When visible progress doesn't show up right away, they lose motivation and abandon the change altogether. Imagine ice at -5 degrees Celsius, still solid. You heat it to -2 degrees Celsius, then -1 degree Celsius. Still, nothing changes. Then, at 0 degrees Celsius, it suddenly melts. That 1 degree shift creates a visible breakthrough. Breakthrough moments are usually the outcome of numerous prior actions that gradually build the momentum needed for significant change. We often expect our progress to be steady and linear, but what actually happens is much slower at first. Progress feels invisible, like nothing is changing. That gap between expectation and reality is called the valley of disappointment, and it's where most people give up. But remember, all big things come from small beginnings. Here is the core mental shift you need. Forget about goals. Focus on systems instead. Here are 3 problems about goals. First, winners and losers often share the same goals. What separates them? Not goals, but systems they follow. Second, achieving a goal is just a temporary shift. If you clean your messy room, it'll stay tidy for now. But if you keep your old habits, which lead to that messy room, the clutter will pile up again. Third, goals limit your happiness. The belief that I'll be happy once I reach my goal keeps you postponing happiness until the next milestone. It also creates an either-or situation. Either you succeed or you fail and feel like a disappointment. This limits your happiness to one outcome. Life rarely goes exactly as planned, so it's silly to tie your satisfaction to just one path. A systems-first approach solves this. When you focus on enjoying the process instead of just the end result, you don't have to wait for success to be happy. As long as your system is working, you can feel good. And there are many ways to achieve success, not just the one you first imagined. A system is made up of many small habits. Tiny actions, done repeatedly, generate extraordinary power. But when building our habits, it's easy for us to focus on the wrong thing, which leads to the 3 layers of behavior change. The first layer, outcomes, focused on goals. The second layer, processes, focused on habits and systems. The third layer, identity, focused on beliefs and self-image. Each layer has its own purpose, but the issue lies in the direction of the change. There are 2 directions of change. Outcome-based habits focus on goals. Identity-based habits focus on identity shifts. When offered a cigarette, one person responds, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit," revealing they still see themselves as a smoker attempting to change. In contrast, another says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker," showing a shift in identity. The second response reflects a deeper transformation. Smoking is no longer part of who they are. Behind every system of actions is a system of beliefs. Behavior that is incongruent with the self will not last. But how to form a new identity? Identities come from evidence. For example, if you routinely say no to distractions, you have evidence that you are focused and self-controlled. Start with your goal, then ask, what kind of person would achieve this goal? That question leads to your desired identity. Then ask, what does that kind of person do consistently? Those behaviors become your habits. Each habit you perform serves as evidence for your new identity. And as that identity strengthens, it reinforces the habits that support it. It's a powerful feedback loop. Habits shape identity, and identity reinforces habits. But to truly take control of this cycle, you need to understand how habits are built in the first place. And we'll dive deeper into it in the upcoming video. Enjoyed the video? Hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Got thoughts or ideas? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear from you.